leave with the viewers something that has made Anthony successful. Like if you had to give 2 or 3 little quick tips, what would those be?
So quick little tips. I would say, number one, I'm going to always go back to the health. I would say the point of when I fell down the route of that I told you 2 years ago and a year ago, going back to that unhealthy route, it made me realize how much I valued health and movement and the staple of my root, of my essence, of what I've always done and who I am. And it's brought me back to life even more and stronger. So I would say health, take care of your health, both physically, mentally, and spiritually, like all of them. Like just move, get up and move your body, move your mind, move your soul. So I would say that's 3 big things in health. And then I would say number 2, I think another thing that's important, I think we forget a lot about is, prioritize, your health, self-care, and family in that order as a top 3, and then your business. And I'm not saying that not to confuse people. This doesn't mean that you're not going to sacrifice and there's going to be sacrifices made for your business when you're starting off and you have to put in longer hours. No, that's not what I mean. But what I mean is long-term happiness, long-term success. You realize that actually a lot of people work in reverse. They put business up here and then they put the rest down low. And then what they realize is that they're burning out, they're unhealthy, they're having family issues, they're not satisfied because they're not doing things they love, and then they crash and their business crashes. Reverse the model: health, self-care, family and friends, business. And you can make enough time. You got to just prioritize your schedule, which I would say that's another one for me, changed my life, is creating a high-performing schedule. And it's simply as, I say, delegate, hand off, and stop doing. So for me, the way I look at it is look at the things you're doing now. What can you delegate? What can you delegate, right? What can you delegate and automate, right? So you can either delegate it and hand it off to somebody else to do it for you, that task. Now you get more time back, or you can automate it, get more time back. And it can be as simply as, like, let's say you're somebody who spends 2-3 hours at the grocery stores and you're losing those 2-3 hours. Why don't you just have it ordered to your door? Have Amazon, Whole Foods order your stuff. Now you save yourself 2 hours that you could have been doing for work, spend more time with your kids and family, or your self-care. You just gain yourself time back. Yeah. Or the other thing too is you hand it off in the same thing to voicemails, emails, little tedious stuff that are important, but you don't need to be doing them. Now you get more time back. And then number 3, stop doing shit that you don't need to do, right? Long obstruct meetings. Why are your meetings taking longer than what they're supposed to be? Stop doing that. Why are you worried about fixing all these little things around, the house all the time? Hire somebody to do that. Gain that time back. Little things like that you don't need to be doing all the time. Stop it. You're going to get more time back. I realized that changed my life completely. Put so much more time back in my hands. So I would say that's probably the next thing. And then to wrap it all up, I would say is if the world doesn't stop for you, why are you going to stop for the world?